I'm joined by Kristal Wick, who is a wonderful designer and author, and we're talking about taking your jewelry making to the next level. And Kristal, you're the perfect example for this. You know, where you started off and the designs, and now published author, what you're doing now. We wanted to take some time to talk to you and get to know your story, and maybe that will help inspire some of you out there who are kind of in the same place where you were before. So tell us how it all got started.
Great, Katina. Well, I started with dichroic glass jewelry. I loved glass, and glass and fire together make fun times. So I did dichroic glass jewelry, and I actually ended up selling that. I did trunk shows in my cubicle at work. And then I took it to another level with that and ended up doing trunk shows for the Jimmy Buffett Band. And the Jimmy Buffett Band girls wore my jewelry on stage, and that kind of gave me some claim to fame, so to speak, a little bit to move it to other levels. And I loved the glass, but I was hearing from my customers their earlobes were complaining over years of heavy dangling.
Especially dancing.
Yes. They said, Kristal, make something lighter. And I looked every which way. I couldn't find a product that was out there that was lighter, like wood or shell, but also really vibrant. The colors, that's what I loved about it. And so I was hand painting silk. I did pillows and lampshades and that sort of thing, hand painting silk. And one day in my studio, I was just sitting there wondering if I could take that silk, because the colors were gorgeous and the texture, and turn it into some kind of wearable bead. Wow. Yeah, it was a crazy idea.
You have fabulous fabric beads. You know, you hit on something a moment ago, and that's the first thing that always comes to mind when I see all of your pieces, color. Because I'm someone who's attracted a lot to color. Why do you love working with color so much?
I think it captures essences. I mean, it's almost like your mood will change depending on the color that you wear, or your color that you choose to wear reflects your mood. And so I just think it's really fun to mess around with a lot of different colors and put colors together that people wouldn't put together because it's not safe. I do that all the time.
So that's another good point. Don't always be safe. You know, it's nice to kind of step away a little bit, and if you like it, if you like that combination, if you like the medium that you're working in,
try it.
You know, why silk?
Oh,
because you do a lot with silk.
I love silk.
Speaking
it's
of color.
Very durable fabric. Well, it's very strong, and so it wears really well. And when you seal it, it keeps the color and the texture over time, so it doesn't fade. It's really an interesting texture to work with, and especially in jewelry, because normally with silk, you think of silk as just wearable clothing, but you don't think of adding it, incorporating it into your jewelry pieces. And so I thought, let's step outside the box.
Speaking of clothing and something you're wearing and jewelry pieces, we have to talk about your necklace. It is absolutely stunning.
Thank you, Katina.
Tell us about the inspiration for that.
This was many, many evenings of sitcoms on television, watching a lot of television. I love kind of a dangly waterfall shield type feeling, and so I wanted some really interesting textures and colors dangling from my neck just to see if that would work. And so I just kind of threw it together. It was
kind of a myriad too of different fabrics and
colors. Again, there's copper and silvers. I like to mix a lot of the different tones and different colors so that you have the layering of the colors.
And like you said, if this piece was done with metal or glass beads, you'd be kind of
very heavy.
A little hunchback right now.
Exactly.
Bent
You'd
over.
have back problems.
Exactly. So it's a great medium, and I can see that you're wearing that. Let's take a peek at some of the other gorgeous pieces that you brought with you, because I just love that it's not just you have it full, you know, and with sort of crystal beads there.
Well, and I started with the
piece,
silk.
Look at this.
Yeah, I started with the silk beads, and of course that's what prompted the book to do other fabric beads.
Now, are all of these pieces from the book?
Yes, they're all from the book.
Enticing.
Yes, and so you would think that you could make beads out of leather, but here we have the one you're looking at right now are beads
from silk to
leather. Yes. And it's a nice edgy look, don't you think? Compared to the silk is a more refined feeling to it.
Absolutely. And you know which one is one of my favorites?
The pink one.
Pink. You know, I didn't think I had that kind of a girly side of me, but I do.
I'm a little surprised. But who wouldn't like that piece, right? That necklace right there, the beads in that necklace are made from ribbons.
And then how about that Halloween bracelet?
Isn't that cute? That's made out of ribbons.
Wow. And of course, let's take a peek at the necklace that you see right next to you. Is that also made out of ribbons?
Made out of ribbons with the matching bracelet, yes.
And of course, if you have something for the neckline, you have to have something for the wrist. And these bracelets are just so fun and flirty and original. Thank you so much, Kristal.
Thanks, Katina.
I hope many of you out there were also inspired by her story. I'll be right back.